Hello and welcome everyone. I am Dr. Colen, Colen, your instructor for MAT 509, Creating Classroom Environment course. I am very excited to meet and work with you virtually. In this video, I will have the course descriptions and expectations by going over the syllabus and looking at the Moodle pages together. Just a heads up, I will post new information weekly. So the weekly agenda will primarily be accessible through Moodle, and I will post that for you. Since this course is asynchronous, it's critical that you stay on top of all the readings, watching videos, activities, doing the activities and assignments by carefully following the instructions that will be provided, usually in the PowerPoint slides. So let's look at the Moodle pages first. Okay, so this is our Moodle page, and you're gonna see 2024 summer creating classroom environment MAT 509 on online. For now, you are having the accessibility with only the syllabus, announcements, syllabus, and topic one. And gradually you're gonna see topic 2, topic 3, and topic 4 as well, but it's gonna be updated weekly. So topic 1 is for the first week, and topic 2 will be for the second week, and so on and so on. And I always have heads up for assignments and reflective responses and so on, and readings. So keep an eye on that. And I really like to look at these, and because you can directly go to agenda, topic, PowerPoint, and reading responses, and so on. So you can take a look at that. And the first thing is the announcement. I communicate with you using this announcement if I work with the whole group. If you want to email me, you can always use the email, but also you can use these announcements to directly contact me or the whole class also. You can also have the uh, response to the announcement there too. Second thing is the syllabus. You have to read the syllabus very carefully even after we look at this together, because I'm not gonna go over all the details there, only important things are gonna be covered today. So when you click it, you're gonna download MAT 509 syllabus, right? So it looks like this. You all know that this is summer 3 and section 1. I already told you guys my name, and because it's asynchronous class, we're not gonna have any office hour, but everything will be by appointment and will be virtual. So you can either communicate with me using the Moodle page, or we can have the Teams meeting. If you need to have longer time to communicate with me instead of just exchanging the emails, then you can request appointments. We can set up the Teams meeting, and we can have a virtual meeting too. Okay. I would rather to communicate with you using the email than telephone because I'm not at the office. But if you are using the Teams meeting, you can have either voice or visual meeting there. Okay, the course will be taking place online, right? It's from July 1st to August 2nd, so just for 1 month. And there's no requisite, prerequisite, and modality is online asynchronous meeting location through Moodles and micro teams. You already know all about that, so let's move on. And please read university mission, vision, and values. It's universal across the classes, courses, so you're gonna have the same information there. And School of Education's mission, vision, and values, please read that also. And if you look at the program outcomes, we have some objectives and associated course assessments are given there. So you're gonna be given all of these assessments too, and we will talk about that soon. And there's an assessment matrix. Read it through. Course methodology. I will ask you guys to engage with the course material and participate in discussions. Of course, we don't have actual discussion, verbal discussions, right? But you're gonna have written discussions. So please follow through also. You need to complete assignments on time. I will not accept any late assignments unless you have really good excuses, okay? And you cannot ask for making up the assignments after the due date is over. If you have something going on, you need to let me know in advance so I can open the assignments for you to submit at earlier time, so you're not gonna have any penalty. Collaboration with the peers. Sometimes I will ask you guys to work collaboratively on group projects or assignments. So you need to work with your group members and you need to contribute on that. Seek help when needed. Reach out to the Professor Me for clarification on any course material or assignments if anything confuses you. Stay organized. Please keep track of deadlines, course requirements, and personal progress through a calendar or planner. I know a lot of you are using Google Calendar or Microsoft Calendar or any, physical planner. I think they are um, very good idea. And for especially teachers, it is very important for you to be organized. So have a good habit of being organized. Demonstrate academic integrity. Please complete all coursework honestly without plagiarism or cheating. We have the institution's academic policies prohibiting plagiarism heavily, especially for doctoral students and MAT students, graduate course students. You guys need to be on top of this, especially, right? And these days we have ChatGPT, chatbots. We have all the resources, technologies that makes us to have not being creative and not being authentic. So please make sure to avoid them. You can check your grammar with Grammarly or something else, but please have your own work whenever you are completing. And when you are using any citation, you need to make sure to put the reference there, right? So you don't violate any plagiarism um, or academic integrity. Lastly, engage in independent learning. You need to take the initiative to explore additional resources or topics related to the course to enhance understanding and knowledge. Um, just one more thing, this is only 4-week course and it's 3 credits. That means it's gonna be very intensive. Okay, so usually it's a 14 weeks course, but it's in 4 weeks. So you need to do something every day. It's gonna be very, very intensive. Okay, so please keep up with all the work. And during this summer course, I don't want you to go to vacation. Okay, it will hinder you to complete all the assignments on time. So please keep that in mind. Course materials, you will be able to have this book, Campbell and Hertings. If you can't manage them, you can't teach them. This book, you will love it. I mean, it's really easy to read, easy to follow, and a lot of things make sense because you already have some experiences of schooling, right? Either being a teacher or being a student, you already have some idea about managing the classroom, and their writing is so easy to follow. You can read whole book in a couple of days. So it can be easy book for you to read, but that's not the all reading materials that you need to read. There will be other reading materials. Sometimes I provide you, or sometimes I will ask you to conduct independent research. Okay, so you will keep an eye on all the assignments about those readings. Course activities. These are the big things that I ask you guys to do throughout the course. Okay, the first one is participation. That takes 5%, and um, I will ask you to do timely submission and engage in activities and discussions. That will be contributing your participation because we're not gonna have any attendance there. Reflective responses takes 20%, and you're gonna have 5 reflective responses. Each one has a different readings to do, and they will be updated through Moodle. Okay, I will give you each week's agenda, and I will indicate what you need to read there, and more details will be updated on Moodle. So when you click RR1, for example, there will be the description and instructions which book you need to read and what prompts you will be given to answer. Okay, so basically for these reflective responses, you will read various materials, including the textbook and other articles, to learn how to create a conductive classroom environment. And you will reflect on course readings and experiences individually through written prompts. These RRs will be submitted via Moodle weekly. And keep that in mind that all of these reflective responses are due on Wednesdays. Okay, Wednesdays. And other big assignments will be due mostly Sundays, except the last one. Okay, because our class ends on August 2nd, this will be only the one that is due on Friday. Other big assignments will be due on Sundays, and reflective responses are due on Wednesdays. Okay, each Wednesday you're gonna have reading reflection due. Okay, now next big assignment that you need to do is a classroom environment autobiography. That takes 20%, and you will reflect on your own personal experiences with the various classroom environments, both as a student and as an educator. Write a paper that explores the classroom environment experiences, such as student experiences, teaching experiences, personal growth and development, and so on. So there will be a prompt on and more details about this assignment on Moodle. Micro teaching. So this is individual one. So each student will orchestrate a micro teaching, and you need to evaluate your peers and reflect on your own teaching. Basically, you can follow these steps. First, you plan a micro teaching with a topic for your own focus area. If you are a math major, then you can have a topic in your, let's say, middle school math. Then maybe you can have Pythagorean theorem, right? So you can have that topic and teach micro teaching. And you cannot do that in person because this is asynchronous virtual. I will ask you to orchestrate and record the video of your teaching. You can either have any students in front of you if you are already teaching somebody, or you can have your neighbors or your own children or your nieces, nephews. But if you cannot find any students, then it's also okay. Just record yourself um, having this micro teaching, but you need to pretend there are some students, okay? And have some expectation of students' responses on your teaching, okay? When you are doing this, also I want you to meet and discuss your micro teaching plan with me at least 1 week before your teaching. So, well, I say 1 week there, but you can have like 3 to 5 days. It's okay, but not the last minute, because then you're not gonna have enough time to teach and record, right? So everybody, you guys have that due on Sunday, July 14th, for your orchestrating 15 to 20 minute micro teaching, either with the students or without the students. Okay, make sure you have a video recording of your micro teaching and share that on Moodle so other people can see your own micro teaching and evaluate that. Okay. What else? Yeah, when you are meeting and discussing with me, contact me, okay, to make an appointment so we can have a Teams meeting and discuss briefly. And you need to make sure you have the plan ready. Okay, so after the meeting, maybe I can give you some, advice to change some of the things. Then you can change just a little bit. You're not gonna create this with me. Okay, you're gonna plan ahead your micro teaching, and then you're gonna meet and discuss about your plan and have some feedback from me before your facilitation of the micro teaching. Okay, and then you will orchestrate a 15 to 20-minute micro teaching and record it. Make sure it's within this time frame. Okay, this is micro teaching, so it's gonna be some kind of compressed lesson. Usually you have 40 to 50 minutes, but it's a compressed one. So you need to have all the components: introduction, motivation of the students, engagement of the students, teaching some topic there, and reflection, assessment. Everything has to be in your 15 to 20-minute micro teaching. Okay, so you can think about this lesson as compressed one period of actual lesson. And that is due July 14th. And then peer evaluation will be collected via Moodle too. You will watch and evaluate others' micro teaching and provide constructive feedback. When I say constructive feedback, that means you need to give more specific feedback. You don't say that, oh, you did a good job, you know, that's not a constructive feedback. You need to be specific. You can say that when you talked about this, I think it is very good because that this kind of article said it is good my management or something else, right? So you need to give really constructive feedback and just don't say you did a good job or good things. You need to also give the feedback what should be improved also. And then you have to write a reflection, one page of reflection paper by incorporating your own reflection on your teaching and peers feedback. Okay, and that will be due July 21. And there will be a rubric in Moodle. Okay, you can find, and at the end of this syllabus too. So use the rubric to see what components will be evaluated. Next big assignment is classroom environment portfolio paper. So classroom environment portfolio paper is due Sunday, July 28th. The purpose of this semester-long assignment is to assist teacher candidates, you guys, in creating a classroom environment where students can learn and grow. To introduce the contents of the portfolio, you will compose a maximum 5 to 7 page essay reflecting on the importance of positive classroom environment for your teaching. This portfolio is a collection of great ideas, theoretical articles, a classroom diagram, organization tips, rules, procedures, and so on. So it will be based on what you are learning throughout the course, right? It must be neat and well organized using table of contents and contain the items of the followings. So you need to have management philosophy, management strategies, cultural response, rules and procedures, student engagement, motivation, and responsive actions, and collaboration with the families and community. This will be intensive one, right? However, good thing about this, later in the fall, one of the courses that you will take, you will have SB, standards-based instruction lesson plan. You're gonna have lesson plan, and all of these components will be there. So you can reuse by revising, what you have written on portfolio paper here. Okay, so it will be very helpful if you make a really great one here. And the last big assignment that you need to do is classroom environment portfolio presentation. This one was a paper, written paper, and this one is a presentation. So basically, you already have all the things that you're gonna present here on the essay, right? And you're gonna summarize your CEP paper for a 7 to 10 minute talk and record your presentation and share, right? It's not too bad. So you're gonna revise your CP paper based on the feedback from me and your own reflection, right? And then record your presentation. And when you're recording this presentation, just like micro teaching, you need to show your face shown along with the presentation slides. I don't want you to read the slides, okay? So make sure you are communicating with the the audience. All right. If your slides include writing, make sure the font size is large enough and that the color of the font works well with the background. Legibility is key. Make sure to do spell check. Keep it simple, right? And it takes 2 to 2.5 minutes to read one page, so keep an eye on that. Here, the paper is to read, not, I mean, the paper is to be heard, not read. Okay, so make sure you do that. And don't have too fast speed or too slow. I'm kind of a little bit slow, but you can do better. And upload your presentation to Moodle by August 2nd. That will be the last big assignment. And there will be um, just tiny small assignments for you too, and you will see that what's going on there. So schedule again, each week you're gonna have the agenda, and here is the grading scale from A to F, right? So take a look at that later. Participation is important. You need to communicate with me and your peer students. So when you are communicating with me, I will reply to any message as soon as possible, okay? Within at least 48 hours. So if you don't hear from me within 2 days, you can ask me again. Maybe it slipped off my mind. Most of the time, I'm very prompt, but in case something happens and I cannot reply to you, please remind me by sending me another email after 48 hours. Okay? All right. What else? If you're having difficulty, please reach out to me via email, Teams message, or text. Um, I will share my cell phone if you need me, but not right now. Okay? Um, and what else? If there's any serious problem, you can reach out to the initial certification chair, Dr. Kevin Thomas, or the Dean of School of Education, Dr. Dinkins. Mm, Assignment should be submitted via Moodle unless otherwise noted. For now, all the assignments will be submitted via Moodle. Okay, when possible, submit any assignment as a single file. Okay, if you have two or more files, make sure to combine them together as one file. So I don't have to click this and click that. And sometimes I miss one of the file to read and you're not gonna get the full credit for that. I don't want that to happen, right? So make sure to have only one single file to submit and carefully review all feedback that will be provided to you because I spend my time to read and give you productive feedback. If you don't read and reflect on that, it's no use, right? So let's have the feedback to be reviewed. Netiquette is important. Make sure to be scholarly, respectful, professional, and polite. Students should communicate with the instructor via Teams, chat, or email. Um, yeah, and ask me questions or concerns if you have any. I tried my best to make everything organized and explained clearly, but you can have any, difficulty of understanding, then please do not hesitate to contact me right away. The earlier, the better. Technology. I am sure all of you have any kind of laptop or desktop with good internet because it's virtual class. You need to have good ones there. Um, for recording, I strongly suggest you to use Kartra. We have that for free from Bellarmine. So you can use that and you can have a feature of your camera on all the time. So I strongly encourage you to use that, or you can have QuickTime Player. I think you can also have your camera on for that. Mm, okay, required application software. I think it is good, and library accessibility. It's still accessible for you, so use that for more readings. And if you have any technical difficulty, contact our TSC using the phone number or email, or there is a website that you can use. Other informations you can click, you can use this QR code and have the accessibility for that. Next thing we're gonna look at is topic 1. Topic 1, when you click topic 1, you're gonna see managing classroom behavior effectively as our uh, topic title, and you're gonna see agenda 1, topic 1 PowerPoint slide, and RR1 reflective response 1, and first big assignment classroom environment autobiography. So let's look at that each. I'm not gonna do this every week, okay? Just briefly talk about the first week so you're gonna have some, sense of how the classroom will be managed and what my expectation for you is. So when you click agenda, you're gonna see what you need to do each week. And I have the checkbox there for you so you can see whether you completed, each of them. So you're not gonna miss anything. Here's my welcome message first, and you can read it. I welcome you again. Okay, so the first week, you're gonna have introduction and syllabus. You might already have watched the syllabus video, and I want you to have some time for yourself to look at the syllabus again and read it carefully to understand what the course is about. And then you're gonna read the PowerPoint slide, okay, carefully, and your reflective response, you will be given that to you. Also, an environment autobiography, you can find that also on Moodle. And heads up, micro teaching will be due, so plan and contact me to make an appointment with me about your plan. And RR2 is due also there. If you want to work ahead, you can do that. Okay, that's agenda. I usually print out. I would print that out and have check marks physically, but you can do whatever you want. And here is the topic 1 PowerPoint that you need to watch and read. So instead of me, reading or going through all the PowerPoint because you are graduate students, I rely on to you. So you need to read each slide carefully. Okay? Read each slide carefully. Read all that, and sometimes, hold on. Let's see. If you are using this presentation, you will have some hyperlinks. So for example, for creating flexibility inclusive spaces, if you click that, it's gonna take you to more reading. You have to read it, okay? Make sure you read it through. And then, oopsie, go back to our slide and keep going. Okay, and here's another reading, right? Then you're gonna read it carefully, right? Read, Then go back and read all the slides. Then lastly, I put the reading response, right? If the PowerPoint doesn't have a reading response, you can still find that on Moodle. Okay, so sometimes for me it's hard to read, then I go back to our Moodle page and you're gonna find RR1 there. So when you click RR1, there are two things that you need to do. RR1A, design the future classroom arrangement to optimize learning outcomes. You're going to consider how you can arrange your classroom to improve student learning and describe and sketch how you would like to arrange your classroom to improve student learning. Provide a rationale for your arrangement. So you need to include the references. You can use any readings that you have done, or you can add more readings. Okay, RR1B, you're gonna read the chapters, the textbook, chapters 1 to 3, and then reflect. You're gonna summarize each chapter using bullet points. Aim for about 1 page per chapter, not very long. Okay, so in 1 to 3 paragraphs, explain what you agree or disagree and why. Okay, so that will be RR1. And here is classroom invited autobiography assignment for you. Um, so that is due July 7th, and here are the instructions. Okay, I want you to read it carefully. Then you will be able to complete this autobiography. But again, if you have any question, please contact me. Please contact me. You can add your submission here. Okay, you still have some days left. That's it. So each week you're gonna see topics again with agenda, topic PowerPoint, RRs, and assignments there. Okay, and I'm thinking that the assignments, if you want to work ahead of the assignments, I think you can always read the syllabus and have some, outlines for that homework. And when the Moodle page is open, then you can have more descriptions and submit that then. If you want to have a more detailed description for other assignments, then, the ones that are due soon, then you can contact me, then I will give that to you. Okay, oh, hold on, one more thing. On the syllabus, oh, I think I missed that part. Let's look at the syllabus again. So we looked at all that, but I didn't show you the rubrics. All the rubrics for your assignments are given on the syllabus at the end of the pages. Okay, so classroom environment autobiography rubrics are given here. I'm gonna see your content, organization and structure, depth of reflection, and writing qualities, adherence to guidelines, okay, each with different scores. And for RRs, reflective responses, I have rubric here too. I will use these rubrics, okay? So make sure you follow that. This has to be changed. There are other readings, okay? So do not worry about textbook, okay? That will be for the, I think, third or fourth or fifth. Okay. Micro teaching demonstration rubric is given to you. All the rubrics are there. So take a look at that. Okay. All right. I think that's all. Yeah. And if you have any other question, please do not hesitate to contact me. Okay. Have a great week. Bye.